Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel Cancermoonoracles. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with a bonus extra love reading. The reason why I'm doing this is to give back to the Cancerian community for all the support that you show me here on the channel, you guys. You know, with the bonus reads I kind of go a bit freestyle with this. So we're just going to kick off using the archetype deck just to draw in the messages. It is a general reading, Cancer. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you are new here, I do weekly love reads for all the zodiac signs, and I will do bonus readings like this for the highest viewed signs. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in and you like the sound of all of that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and of course don't forget to hit that like button. It helps to get the algorithm out there and allow other Cancerians such as yourself to view this reading and get the messages that they need to hear. Yeah, Cancer, I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you so much for all of your support. I adore each and every one of you. Let's begin. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got the threshold. Didn't we just get that just recently, the threshold? Interesting. Let's grab another card. We've got the fault line. We've got the riddle. So the threshold, the fault line, and the riddle. Okay. Alrighty. So there's a connection that you have to someone here. We can see with the fault line that some cracks are starting to form in this connection. There's a split or a separation that is happening here. Cracks are starting to form in this connection. And it feels like it's kind of, you know, when cracks start to appear, it can never be repaired or can never be the same. That's what it feels like to me. I feel with the person that you're dealing with, we've got the riddle here. So the riddle is, there's a lack of clarity. There's too much confusion. With the riddle, we want to ask a lot of different questions because something doesn't make sense or something doesn't feel right. You may be dealing with someone who talks to you in riddles. You may be dealing with someone, Cancer, who just never direct answers you when you have a question. You may feel like they're playing too many mind games here with the riddle. Okay, now I'm getting 3 different pairs of hands here. So for some of you, you may feel like you're being put in a third-party situation. If something doesn't make sense to you, you might be thinking, is there somebody else in the situation? Is there somebody else in this scenario? Or is there somebody else in this picture? It could very well mean that, Cancer. It could very well mean that. And if there is somebody else involved, or if there is someone else interfering in this connection with the fault line, okay, that will begin to appear. It will become obvious and evident to you because the cracks are starting to form. Okay? Something here is becoming fragile. And even with the threshold here, like when I look at the colors at the bottom of this card, to me, it feels like someone's beginning to feel angry or frustrated even. And I feel with the threshold, like you're ready to cross over to the point of no return. That's what it feels like. I feel, Cancer, you've been very patient up to this point. But once you cross the threshold, it's like there's no going back. Okay, there's no going back. Because this fault line, it's going to get wider and wider and wider. All right, let's grab some tarot cards to expand on this, shall we? Okay, first card coming out is the Three of Cups and the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is the crossroad that you're at. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is you. You're thinking heavily right now. Okay, you're thinking forward. That's the Queen of Swords. She thinks forward. She's thinking ahead. She's thinking of the future. And she, you know, she's seeking truth. She wants clarity. She wants answers. She doesn't want a no BS. She doesn't want nonsense. She's not up for the BS that might be coming from the riddle here. She's not down for that. And I feel like you're not down for that, Cancer. See, this Three of Cups is telling me here that... So I'm getting with the Three of Cups that you're waiting for this connection to take off to something more. You might be casually seeing this person. They may have friend zoned you. I feel like this Three of Cups energy has been lingering for a while, and I feel like you're starting to get frustrated because it's like, well, what are we? Well, we get along. The connection seems great. Every time we catch up, like, we have a good time. When I talk to my person or when I'm speaking to them on the phone, like, we seem to get along and we have a good time. But are we going to, like, is this going to advance? Is this going to progress? And you're left wondering, like, you know, when's this going to happen? Now, there's the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups, there's three people here. There's three hands here. So it could be evidence that you're not the only person that this person is seeing or entertaining at this time. You're seeking truth. You're seeking clarity. There's the Ace of Cups. For some of you, if you've just started seeing this person, you're like, okay, well, is this going to progress into something more? But this might be a situation where you're needing to look at it and go, you know what, I need to do what's best for me now. Does this situation make me happy? Does this relationship make me happy? That's why I feel like you're questioning and you're looking at your own happiness here. This is your emotional happiness. It belongs, like, no one, you can't put your emotional happiness in somebody else's hands, Cancer. So I feel like you're taking your emotional happiness back. Okay, so you're at this crossroad. The cracks are starting to appear. You're at like a crossroad where you need to make a decision. Look at the card that popped out, Seven of Swords. You know that this person is not being 100% honest with you. You can just detect something just doesn't feel right with this person. You may feel like they're walking on eggshells with you here. Okay, maybe they're careful with what they say around you. But you're picking that up. You're sensing that because this is sitting on the fault line. The cracks are starting to appear that this person's intentions are not all they're cracked up to be. You're starting to see that this person is bullshitting you or not being honest with you here. I'm getting like sort of a gutless energy coming through this Seven of Swords. Cowardly energy. They're going to put their own foot in it. The riddle here, the questions that you are asking, you will get your answers because they're going to put their foot in it. Cancer, they're going to put their foot in it. Let's grab another card. Okay, so the first card that I saw, which I will take, is the Ten of Swords. Okay, and the Nine of Swords popped out too, so I'll take it. Look, the Ten of Swords is telling me here that you've put up with this for quite some time. Cancer's put up with this for quite some time. You've endured this connection or this situation for quite some time, Cancer, and I feel like you're ready to walk. You're ready to turn your back on this person and you're ready to walk. With the Nine of Wands, you're feeling exhausted. Okay, you're getting to the point where you're growing tired and you're growing weary of maybe the games or just the waiting around. Like, you want this person with the Nine of Wands to fight for you, to fight for the connection. But this is telling me here you're starting to grow tired, and this woman, she's walking towards the light in the Ten of Swords. She's seeking her happiness. Because with the Nine of Wands here, you've given it your all. And you're looking at this maybe thinking, well, this person hasn't given it their all. I've given it my all, but I'm still yet waiting to see evidence of this person to give me their all. Because the Seven of Swords is here. You're waiting for this person to give you evidence. But I feel with the riddle, you're starting to work this out. Or maybe you're just needing to click on this video and get the confirmation that you've needed to hear, Cancer. Let's go in and clarify, shall we? Look, the first card that popped out is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You're starting to wonder if this person really does want a future with you here, because the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. To me, that's the future stability card. Okay, you're starting to wonder, do they even want to spend the rest of their life with me, or am I always going to sit in the friend zone? Are we just going to casually see each other until kingdom come? You know? I don't think that was funny, but anyway, I think you know what I mean. There's definitely a lack of stability here. And you want to grow this. You want to grow this connection, and you're not so sure of that now. You're not so sure of it, Cancer. You might even be the one that's friend zoning this person now. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. There's the Eight of Cups in reverse. Look, you are at a crossroad. The only thing that's stopping you from moving on, for some of you, not for all of you, the only thing that's stopping you from moving on is that you still feel that there is potential in this connection. You still feel somewhere deep down inside that there's still hope for the connection. So you're kind of halfway there. You're ready to walk, but maybe just not yet. Okay, not yet. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Two of Swords in reverse. Let's just grab another one. So the Two of Swords in the upright is indecision, but when it's in the reverse, it's making a decision. So you might need to make a decision of whether or not you should be with someone who's not being clear with you or honest with you here. If this person isn't revealing their true intentions, you need to make a decision on whether you should cut them out or not. There's the Devil. You could be connecting to a Capricorn. You still feel bounded to this person, or someone here still feels bounded to the connection. You may feel that this person, like the Devil, can speak to toxicity or toxic behavior or bad patterns. You're starting to look at this person and go, you know, if this is their red flag, like, you know, you're starting to see the signs, okay? You're starting to see this person's red flags. These are red flags. And you're being guided to not ignore the red flags any longer. Okay, that's the Two of Swords in the reverse. That's like, I can't ignore the red flag anymore. I can't turn a blind eye to these red flags. It's obvious now. Okay, because the fault line is here. The crack started to form, but now the fault line is, this is getting bigger. It's becoming obvious to you, Cancer. Okay, let's clarify this Ten of Swords. Tell us more about this Ten of Swords, because I feel like you've had enough. Okay, you've had enough. You've endured this. Yeah, there's the Knight of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may feel that this person is being a bit of a player, or you may feel like they're playing mind games with you here, because this is the thing, right? They are attracted to you and you're attracted to them, but it's not enough. The hardest thing is like when you're together in a room, like the attraction is just so hot and happening. Like it's so there. But the Knight of Wands is inconsistent. So you're kind of hooked on each other, which is making you feel like there's potential. But you could end up getting hurt if you continue to wait for this knight to turn into a king. You know? Let's have a look at this Nine of Wands. Tell us more about the Nine of Wands, Spirit. Tell us more about the Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like you've had enough. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Someone's doing some drilling. Look at this. Queen of Wands in reverse. She's had enough. She's tired. Look at that. 10 of Wands. You've been carrying the load all by yourself. I feel like you feel, Cancer, that it's very one-sided. Okay. The connection or the situation is starting to weigh heavy on you. And I feel like, yeah, you can't keep carrying this any longer. You know, you just can't keep doing it. It takes two to tango. And I feel like you've put in your fair share, but you're waiting for this person to put in theirs. But with the Queen of Wands, like this person gives you attention, but very little, or they put in very little effort. You know, the Queen of Wands, she can be quite lazy because she expects everyone to pander to her. She expects other people to wait on her hand and foot. And I feel like that's where you're becoming frustrated, right? So let's grab an oracle card to close out this reading, Cancer. Okay, one oracle card for our Cancerians here today for advice or last parting messages. We've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Okay, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Cancer, but I definitely feel that there is a conversation that is needing to take place. Okay, you may need to be the first person to initiate an honest and open conversation here. If you are opening up dialogue with the riddle, because you're seeking answers, you're seeking clarity, you want to know what this person's intentions are, you feel like they're sidestepping or avoiding facing or having those conversations with you here. But if you initiate this conversation and this person doesn't answer the questions in the way that you need them to, then I feel like you've done all that you can do, Cancer. Okay, this is a conversation that needs to be had, and I feel like you will get your answers when you open it up for conversation. Look, it might be the other way around. For some of you, it might be the other way around. Okay, but a conversation, an important conversation, a heart-to-heart needs to happen here. Okay, there are way too many red flags. Red flags aren't necessarily deal breakers, but there are too many red flags, and a red flag suggests that we need to talk about this. And if you are satisfied with the answers that you get when you do open up for dialogue, then hey, it could very well work out for you. But if you're not happy, then that might be your answer, Cancer. So there's your reading, guys. Let me know in the comment section below how this reading best resonated for you. Let me know if I mentioned the sign of your person also. And until next time, my loves, take care. Bye for now.